It's unfortunate because I wanted to ride the BMW, um, but it's become an issue. As you probably already know, this shop is a truck, right? It's where I keep my bikes and all that, right? And I work on them in here. But the problem is I've left it to sit a bit too long and the batteries have died and I can't get it to start. So I'm gonna take the batteries home, or one of the batteries. I'm gonna charge it, and hopefully that'll give me enough to start the truck, and then move it. Um, and then basically get the BMW out, because as it is right now, is I can't get it out where it is. So that's why there's been mostly ground videos, because the truck is dead right now. So yeah, I'm probably gonna take it out right now. I was hoping to get the truck started or something, maybe get the BMW out, but fortunately the weather is not, or the circumstances have not been in my favor. It's supposed to rain soon. Hopefully I can get some practice in on the ground at least before I have to put it away because of the rain. But yeah, it's just because it started snowing here as well. I can't really ride. I do still have to take the heat wrap off the exhaust on the BMW, so we'll do that at some point in the next few days. But whenever we do have good weather, I will be riding, and hopefully the charging of the battery works so I can get the BMW out on a good day, which it's not when it's not like wet or snowy or too cold. But hey, I mean, I was riding this in fucking like negative 10-degree weather basically. So yeah, I'm gonna get this out and I'm gonna go practice a bit. I'm not gonna be wearing the riding boots. One thing I found issue was they're too stiff, so I'm gonna be wearing some sneakers instead. Hopefully they'll give me a better feel on the foot brake. And yeah, I'm hoping soon that I can get this repainted as well, which I'll be doing myself. So yeah. Anyways, appreciate y'all. I'm done. Okay. Um, well, as you can see, it is just, yes, wet. It was not the best idea um, to take the bike out when I did. So I'm gonna have to. Oh, it is so dirty, so yucky. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but it's fine. We'll give it a wash someday. I gotta take this sweater off. Oh, this hoodie's just it's filthy, just filthy. Okay, but yeah, did a bit of adventuring. It's so fucking dirty. Got some weird looks because I was, riding my bike where, bike shouldn't be. I think the pad is pressing on it. Heard sounded like it was rubbing. Anyways, but yeah, these are projects. I mean, you already know that. What am I talking about? I'm yapping. It's super fucking cold. My hands are freezing. These shoes do not work well on grass, wet grass. Honestly, I am kind of thankful that I didn't get the BMW, at least in this condition right now. But ideally, I'll wait for dry days when it's actually properly dry to ride the bikes, or these two. Right now, my main focus though is to get the truck running again and moving, because I can't efficiently get stuff in and out of the truck unless it's running. So that's my main focus. I'm gonna take the one battery home. I'm gonna see if I can get it charged up, and then when I come back next time, see if I can get any start. Cause yeah, if not, then I'll bring both the batteries home and I'll charge both of them. But I'm gonna try just one for now. But other than that, checklist wise, I need to get the heat wrap off the exhaust on BMW. I do need to do oil changes on basically all of them. Red VFR still needs a kickstand. Not worried about plastics right now. Again, this Grom's gonna get a paint job. I toyed with the idea of putting a handbrake, but honestly, I don't think it's necessary. I think for just learning and like baseline stuff, I should get a feel for the foot brake. That way you can kind of jump on any bike and wheelie it just using the foot brake. So I'm not gonna do any work around that, but I was hoping I could fucking find a good 636 to start building too. But I'll wait to do that obviously until I've mastered this guy here. Unfortunately, I think my time and practice is gonna have to wait till probably next season, so it is what it is. But Canadian weather, what can I do? So yeah, I will say though that the foot brake definitely does feel better with sneakers on, so that's positive. But yeah, the weather's just not permitting. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, it was quite the wet adventure, so I go before I get sick. Jeez. Alright, I'm done. Oh, I still gotta install. I bought a fucking I'll probably do this like maybe next time when it's dry, like properly dry. I bought a reverse camera for the truck because I thought that'd be like a good investment for when I do drive the truck. Basically just gotta install it into the or basically just like put it here and then like hook it into like one of the lights here basically. So I'll have to possibly drill into that and see which one I can connect it to. But yeah, I've had that for a while, so I'll do that at some point. But I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's cold. I don't want to get sick, so I might already be coming down with something. Who knows? Anyways, I'm done. I appreciate y'all. I'm out. Alrighty, so we're back. It's pretty dry out, but not ideal weather. I brought the battery home from the truck, the main battery in the under the hood, and I charged it a bit. It wasn't enough charge to start up the truck, but I'm gonna bring it back home, let it charge for longer, and then once I get it started, I should be able to drive it around at least to get the other battery charged a bit. But yeah, today I wanted to. Oh God, you can really see how dirty it is now. It's from riding in the rain and on these fucky ass Canadian streets, man. Oh, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna have to clean this at some point soon so that it doesn't get worse. Oh yeah, I was supposed to grab. I brought the mirrors. Not that it's like important or anything. I brought the mirrors though back because they were the mirrors for this VFR because they were out at home. So I took them off a while back when I was riding just to see how it felt to ride without mirrors. Honestly, it was alright, but I do like having mirrors, or at least one mirror. See here on the Grom. Because I'd like to be able to see anybody approaching behind me. Like, you know, especially the boys in blue. But yeah. I wanted to try and mount, or double mount, what's it called? The misguided plate onto this, which will probably, I think my best bet is to kind of just put it under this one. So I think I'll do that, and then I still have to get around to getting this heat wrap off the exhaust, because I should definitely do it before I go riding on this and actually taking it out in the weather. I honestly may not even, because I don't know if I want to deal with getting like the BMW in shitty Canadian weather and getting the salts on it and whatnot. Reason why I have to wash this one. I mean, I rode this one in, again, like minus 10 degree weather and just the winter because it's my only mode of transportation at the time, but this one's alright. I mean, I gotta check the exhaust there because it's probably rusting. I mean, it was rusting, but it's probably worse now. Can't imagine what this one's dealing with, but yeah, we're gonna try and mount this one, this misguided plate, because I bought these and I was like, oh wait, you know, I have my own plates. But I do want to display these because otherwise I bought them for no reason. And yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna try and just double it up like that, which seems a little odd, but I mean, it's just a display plate. It's nothing wrong with it, right? The holes are a little off center, so I'll probably have to drill those out, but it's fine. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, at least today, because I don't have a lift for this. I mean, I could still get under there and kind of try cutting it off, but I wanted to ideally put it up on a lift and make it easier for myself. Because when I was doing this, I was laying down on the ground trying to get under it and shit like that. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna do that and I'll get back to y'all when it's, I guess, done, because it should only take a minute. Yeah. Okay, it is done. I drilled some extra holes just in the misguided plate next to their original holes, because that's where they're mounted on this plate. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. You can still read the plate. To be honest, I could have mounted it around back, but then you wouldn't be able to see like the top half of it, like the Illinois would be cut off. So I think it's all right. It looks good. Besides with having both of my plates, actually, it doesn't look too bad from afar. Not driving in this weather, like where it'd get dirty like this, would be ideal, because then it would just, yeah, it'll ruin the visuals. But god damn, yeah, I've got to get this to wash. Holy shit. Okay, but that's done. I don't really have time to fuck around with the heat wrap right now. And again, I'm more concerned about the truck itself and getting that moving, because I can't really get this out if I wanted to where it is right now. So yeah, that's my first and main concern. At some point, oh, this fucking strike, the Canada Post strike, has really screwed up my my deliveries, because well, I think I talked about it when I was riding. There's a keychain for this that's meant for this one, and then I'm waiting for the windscreen for this, and that was delayed. It was said it was supposed to come, like, or supposed to ship like December 1st or 2nd or something like that, but it didn't, and then it was changed to like the 23rd, like the end of the month basically. So I was like, what the fuck? That and the kickstand for that is supposed to be on the way at the same time. So my whole deal, like, trying to get these finished properly is taking longer than I would like it to. So one thing I will note, I said that I will be doing a paint job on this. I'm only gonna be painting, I thought about it, and I got the unfinished metal for the Impact Tech stuff for the sole purpose of wanting to paint it myself. But looking at it, there's just so many like grooves and tiny areas that I probably wouldn't be able to get myself. Like, I can try like in here and shit like that. Like, there's so many small crevices in the cage that is just, it'll be so hard to sand. And I can't just put raw paint on this, because it's basically just gonna roll off, pretty sure. But yeah, for now though, I think it'll be all right because I was gonna repaint it. I don't want to say what color yet. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I think I was gonna go with gold for the cages, which I could have ordered in gold, but I didn't. So honestly, it'll be fine with just the silver. I'm okay with it. I've got no quarrels with it being just silver. I think it's cool. But the orange is gonna change. So all the orange pieces is gonna change to a different color. You can guess what kind of color, what color I'm going with, but it's gonna be different. And I'm hoping that it'll come together nicely. There's not too many pieces. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basically pieces that I gotta just sand down and spray. So I'm gonna do that after I get the paint and the supplies to prep it. But yeah. Oh, something I want to note about my truck. one of the rollers came out, like the actual roller itself for the bottom one came out. So at some point in the future, I'll probably have to buy a new door, because this thing is like falling apart. Like, it works, but I mean, honestly, I could probably even just replace these, like one at a time, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to really deal with that. So at some point, when we do get it further and actually progress this whole project, because the truck is basically a product at this point, we'll replace the door with something new. And then I wanted to redo the inside. Ideally, when I was looking for trucks, I wanted one with a cab that had a hole in it so that I could get in and out of from the cab to the back without having to go through the back here. But I am under the impression that I'm able to cut through this, just this this frame here, not the actual outside. So I could like cut this, or at least undo it, because these are rivets, and then this wood is just in the way. But I don't think it'll really mess with the structure. But if it does, I'm gonna have to consult some people about it, see what they think, because it could be bad, could be okay, but I don't want to do anything without the knowledge. So, well, as I said, it's the shop, right? So I wanted to add shelves for gear and just tools and stuff, because as it is right now, everything's on the floor and on these bikes. So I wanted to put shelves up, and then some enclosed shelves as well to put other stuff in, and then possibly for in the near future, not near future, but like in the future, maybe a travel bed, like just up on the higher levels, just above the bikes, because all the bikes are secure, they're strapped down. That's why I installed these track rails, right? So that's the whole purpose of it. But basically, yeah, I'm thinking a bed just up there, and then, or even along there. It's a whole lot of possibilities. I wanted to add some actual lighting, like proper lighting, instead of just this that I plug into my power station. So I was gonna buy a bigger power station and then use that as like the battery, but I also could go the like RV route and buy some like batteries to charge off of solar panels, and that's also an option. So when we get basically a better plan and a better idea of what we want to do, like concretely, then we'll do that. But as it is right now, this is the shop. It's basic. It is what it is. It gets the job done. Keeps the bike safe and out of the weather. That's mainly my concern, as I don't have a garage. So, I mean, I could put them in. I could put, like, realistically, if I wanted to, I could put, once I get all this stuff out of the way. Oh, I was gonna get a bike hanger, like hanging hooks for my bicycle, to put like on the wall, out of the way. I think maybe like here or back there, somewhere out of the way, because it is taking up space. Well, yeah, once everything's out of the way and there's shelves and stuff, I could technically actually have 6 bikes in here. Uh, yeah, with the middle being open as well. So that's just the thing, because this is like a 16, maybe 20-foot box, and yeah, there's a lot of space. Mind you, the VFRs are pretty long. Like, I think if it was like all sport bikes, they're relatively the same size actually. But yeah, so I think I could store more in here if I wanted to, but my ideal plan was to put a bike lift somewhere in the middle and then strap that down as well. So that way I can just kind of roll them out and then put them onto the lift and work on them like that. And so that was my ideal plan for this build. But as it is right now, everything's going to take some time. So just it'll be like a plan to execute over the coming months, because I think I'm gonna try and find most of this stuff used, or even just build it myself. Like this wood here, I mean, it'll support enough weight to hold shelving, so long as I don't put too much on it, because this isn't really going anywhere. Like, it may crack, so I do have to be wary of where I mount it, but I'll try and do my best to securely make a good structure for it. So yeah, as far as that goes, I think that's about it. Oh, I almost forgot actually. So the VFRs, they're supposed to be, I bought these 2 motorcycle chocks to put there. I haven't gotten around to this because the truck's been inoperable, but I got 2 chalks to put, you can't see that one in the corner, to put at the front, because these ones are like the heaviest, and they're the, I don't know, as it is, kickstand's fucked up, but I didn't want to just let them kind of sit on their side. Plus, I think having the heaviest ones, like when I first got the truck and I put the gray VFR in, I had an issue where, well, I strapped it down to the wrong side, basically, and it fell over and I couldn't get it up. Well, I got it back up, obviously, but it was a fucking pain in the ass. So yeah, I was gonna install chocks there. I didn't realize, though, how the chocks were meant to be installed, so I have to move the VFRs out, or at least back, so I can drill into the floor, because the instructions say you're supposed to drill through the wood and then bolt it to the bottom, but I think I'm just gonna drill like a smaller hole and try and thread the bolts that it gave me into the wood, unless I can find the opening on the bottom if the drill can make it all the way through. So we'll see about that at a later point. Right now, again, main concern is just getting the truck running. But yeah, batteries are dead because of just cold weather, and you know, not driving. So yeah, I think that's about it. That's, again, I got a checklist of all the things I need to do, and I will leave it here because I ain't got shit else to do here. So I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna head out, and yeah, be safe.